coaching, the tempo and all of the veterans in the squad?
Well, again, some of these young guys are trying to make our ball club, and I like, the energy that they're bringing because they are pushing the older guys to play, and that's what practice is about. You got to have competition with guys going at each other, where it's not one-sided. The white team has been really competing, and early on in camp they were dominating camp, and now blue is starting to pick it up and do what they're supposed to do. So it's kind of nice to see it.
Mike, you're only 2 days away now from playing the first game. What are you looking for in that preseason game? You guys probably don't game plan it too much, given that it's preseason and first exhibition. But what do you want to see out of the first game?
I just want to see guys compete, and taking, a lot of the things that we've put in camp to see if we can translate over into a real ball game. That's going to be the key to our success in terms of how quickly we get there. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, and I'm sure I'm going to get energy. I'm going to force guys to have to play hard. That's the name of the game. But playing hard and doing what's asked of you is two different things. And we put a lot of things in at the top of camp and throughout camp, and just anxious to see if they pick some of this stuff up and see how they carry it over the ball game.
What kind of minutes can we expect to see from certain guys?
Oh, it'll vary. I'm gonna get pretty much a look at everybody. And guys won't play big minutes. It's not necessary to do that. But our starters will play a little bit, and then we'll go to the bench, and then that 10th, 11th, and 12th guy, he'll get out there and play some as well. So we'll spread it around a little bit.
It seems you focused a lot today. How much do you want to see that from guys in these first few games? And how much have you stressed that as part of camp?
Well, that's going to be the key, I think, to our success offensively. We got to be able to move the basketball. Good teams are, not going to allow you to just play one side of the floor. So we're trying to work on shifting the ball from side to side. And guys feeling good about touching it and making basketball plays. And it's not going to happen overnight. We got to keep drilling and scripting our offense. When guys step out on the floor, they feel comfortable and they know the personnel and where certain guys are during the course of the game on a certain set. And hopefully it'll translate into a bucket and we go back the other way and defend and rebound.
Coach, I know you're only a few practices in, and I know you're kind of putting more offensive focus into the practices. With Amari in the post, how has that looked in your eyes, kind of getting in touches there?
Well, it looks good. Again, I said the other day, Amari is a 6'10" player that should be able to post the ball some. And, he's such an excellent free throw shooter, so if he doesn't make the bucket, you hope that he gets fouled and he goes to the line and he shoots a high percentage, makes his 2 free throws, and then he gets ready to play defense. So I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit for him where he's just not, picking and popping or just picking and rolling. I'm just trying to give him some touches down there. It won't be a lot, but he'll get some. Tyson will get some. Not long, all of our bigs, guys that I think that can post the ball. JR will utilize him some down there as well, and we'll see how it plays out.
Mike, do you have a sense that this would be a starting shooting guard?
No, not yet. I mean, again, I'll evaluate tomorrow. We'll walk through some things, and then I'll make that decision. Right now James White is out, and Ronnie Brewer is out. And, I kind of like JR where he is in terms of coming off the bench. But, he could start too. You just never know. I mean, at this point, I haven't made that decision yet on who's going to start at the 2 yet.
Do you think JR just gives you better balance and bringing it off the bench?
Absolutely, he does. I mean, everybody can't start. And, I got a nice mixture of guys in that starting unit from an offensive standpoint. And, I gotta have some offense coming off the bench as well. I think, like I told JR, if he comes off, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Hell, he could be the best player coming off the bench in this league, and perhaps maybe be the sixth man, win a six-man award, and hopefully that parlays us into a lot of wins and getting us to a championship round, because at the end of the day, that's what we're in for.
Do you think that was received the way you would hope from JR?
Absolutely. Again, I think JR's about winning, and I have no other reasons not to expect that. So, I mean, JR and I are on the same page because I'm the coach and he's the player, and we'll figure it out as we go along.
Coach, I know he can't play, but what does it mean to you to see Baron Davis here, kind of watching the guys?
Oh, it's been great, man. I mean, I have the utmost respect for Baron and what he gave us last year, and for him to go down like he did, man, I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but he's still a part of our family, and players that are here love seeing him back and being around us, and we just got to get him rehab back and where he could be able to do some things, from a conditioning standpoint for himself, to make him feel mentally better than where he is right now, because he's still hobbling and trying to get back.
Rasheed's still doing this stuff off to the side. Do you have any better idea?
No, he's still in the conditioning mode, and we are still holding him out until we feel like he's ready to go. And it's a day-to-day thing, so we'll see where he is, evaluate him day by day.
Because of the lockout, maybe it's the coaching change. The team had various, personalities due to injuries. This year, can you kind of get a finger on the pulse of what the personality of this team is going to be like?
Well, I mean, again, we're still learning. We got 6 new faces, and we're still in the learning stage in terms of knowing what each other are about on and off the floor. And but at the end of the day, that shouldn't matter. It's about when you step out on that floor, it's about competing and playing at a high level, and that's my message. And being a team, that's my message. So those are the things that's got to happen for us to be successful this year.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.